Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Victoria, and we'll continue with my showing my new vintage jewelry. So this is actually I bought on eBay, and I was quite actively looking for Niger jewelry, and this wasn't advertised as Niger, but I think this might be because it's just quite recognizable style, I think. So this is Niger's Egyptian Revival. So Niger brothers, Max and Norbert, were jewelers who were making costume jewelry out of this brass, metal and glass, Bohemian glass. I think it's hablons, glass cabochons and beads. And they were doing this wonderful costume jewelry in Egyptian revival style with the scarab beetles and mummies and profiles, Egyptian profiles like that. What I'm saying, profiles, faces, pharaohs. And they also later started doing like in Chinese and Indian style jewelry, and this all I think started in the 20s with the Tutankhamun tomb discovery. So after that there was Egyptian revival boom in fashion and jewelry and literature. Everybody was writing about it, and the clothing sort of inspired jewelry as well. And the Niger brothers were one of those in Republic of Czechoslovakia, was doing Egyptian revival jewelry. Obviously, probably other people were doing them as well, but they were the most famous, the Niger brothers. They had quite a sad story because they in the 30s they were probably Jewish, and in year 39 they had to flee Czechoslovakia, and they lived in Bohemia, but unfortunately I think in the year 42 they both died in one of the German concentration camps. And it's at the moment their jewelry is really sought after. I can't really tell exactly if this is Niger or not, but it is very quite their style. Obviously Egyptian revival wasn't just characteristic through the 20s. Victorian times saw Egyptian revival after Napoleon conquered Egypt. I don't know if he conquered it, but he definitely set his foot there, and Egyptian stuff started flooding into Europe and inspired jewelry and fashion and so on. And there was an Egyptian revival in the 80s, 60s or 70s after the Elizabeth Taylor movie. Now this bead also I think is from a Nike necklace or brooch, because I have seen it online in necklaces that were advertised as Nike. And these beads I actually found in a river. So I was mudlarking in a river and I found this bead. It was very unexpected and just so exciting, to be honest. And it is, as I said, from a necklace. So the necklace was sort of, the beads were going like that, from some contrasting colors like green with red and golden beads. And then it has two holes here, and probably the pins were drawn through these holes, and then there was two strings that were hanging from here, sort of like lariat style necklaces. And I think there are also brooches with this cabochon, so I don't know if it came from a brooch or from what. It has defects. You can see that it has broken in places, which is makes me think whether they have tried to do something out of it, but eventually it ended up in the river. And in the necklaces that I found, she had golden, sort of like here. The face was sort of pronounced. Her facial features and the hair and all this jewelry on hair was colored in golden, with golden paint, sort of like on these beetles here. So I'll try to recreate these if I can find the right beads and materials, and we'll see what will come of it. So this is the result. Now I did debate it a lot about what beads I'm gonna use, and I didn't want to use these beads. They were perfect, like the color was like very much alike, but it was a very, like, it was a necklace, not really beads. It was a necklace that I had to like completely dismantle, and it was felt like a bit of a shame because it wasn't broken or anything, nothing was wrong with it. I wasn't doing with it anything either, so I decided I will go for these red beads, and then I wanted some contrasted beads with them, and I tried a few blue, like glassy beads, because this is glass, so I've tried some glass beads, but just the color, it wouldn't fit, because all these blue glass beads I had were actually like semi-transparent rather than this opaque color, and I wanted an opaque color. And I had this necklace made of, like, I don't know if it's turquoise or just like dyed howlite, and I thought the color is, I thought it's really a good combination of this turquoise blue and coral red. So I used those, and also I've used these beads that I had from this is bone, and I had it in a necklace that I've done some time ago, but the necklace wasn't very good, well done. It was a bit coming apart, and I needed some more beads to make this necklace more long, because I wanted a longer one, and couldn't find anything that sort of fits, because that was like introducing a third color, and I just decided to go for this like more neutral beige, but at the same time it has this pattern that's like ancient, looks quite ancient, old, and I thought from all of the other one that like looks the best. I'm not sure I'm gonna keep it this way. I'm gonna keep the red ones, but I might want to change it. I might, if I find some Czech beads that look like the ones like from the original one, I'm honestly probably gonna change it, but at the moment that's how it will stay. So that's all for today. Thank you for your attention and bye.